Well, hello pool friends. So we've gotten so much rain. I gotta go check how much it was, but the pool is full and I just got a new vacuum head for my vacuum. So the other one I had lasted like 3 seasons and finally all the bristles came off and it was sucking to the bottom and I couldn't vacuum. So 20 bucks, ordered another one. I'll show it to you and I'm gonna show you real basic how I vacuum, and I'm gonna vacuum a little bit on waste today because my pool is so full. I need to drain it anyway, so perfect time for me to vacuum. So let's check it out. Alright, let's take a look at it. So I haven't come in and skimmed it this morning. I have vacuumed it once already this season because I'm crazy about the pool being nice and clean. So yeah, if you want to keep your algae away, keep your pool extra clean just by maintaining it. So you can see how full it is on this side, and when my kids come home from school and they want to get in it, that's gonna splash all over my sides and that's just not what I want. So I'm gonna have to drain a little. Usually I'm showing 2 squares on that side. So yeah, it's off level. Most of you already know that. So I'm gonna skim a little before I vacuum. Got my new vacuum head. This is just a triangle. I'll link it below. Super basic Amazon recommendation. There's the bristles. I'll show you my old one. I should probably keep it inside, but you can see all the bristles wore off. So that's not ideal, but it's gonna happen. So I just got a new one, and there's my lovely hose. Try to keep it out of the dirt so I don't drag dirt into the pool. And I'm gonna hook it up and get to vacuuming. So you will need an extender pole to vacuum, and that just hooks right on here. Click it into the holes. This is also, you can hook your skimmer on this, your scrubby brush on this. I should have got a new scrubby brush too. And then your hose goes to the end right there. So you just want to push that in there until you get a nice seal. Boom. And then drop that in the pool. I'm going to put my whole thing in the pool, and then I'll show you how to get the air out. Alright, so try to do this one-handed. Basically, you just want to get the air out before you connect it. And we're just going to connect it right here. Just take this cover off. And I think this came with the hose set so that I could vacuum. This is what your vacuum hose attaches to. I do have some complaints, however, and that is that the hose will slip off of this and then you think you're vacuuming and you're not. So also you got to check it, because if you're vacuuming up big things, they're going to get stuck in that grate. So I try not to vacuum up huge things. I try to scoop them out first. I can't do this with one hand holding the camera, so we're going to screw that on. And then we just dunk this hose underwater, and I'll try to film myself doing that to get the air out, but that's pretty basic. And you hook it up, turn it on, and good to go. Alright, so I just dunked the hose underwater till the air came out. Hooked that on there. Mine looks kind of dirty because at one point I had duct taped it to something, so that's why it looks like that. So now I'm going to turn my filter to waste. And a lot of this water is actually going to be pumped out. So let's turn this on. And we should be vacuuming. Oh my gosh, yep. Breaks my heart to have to drain it, but it is too full. So let's see how this vacuum works. I do have, of course, you have 2 intakes. So if you want to close one to get a stronger suction, that's on you. I don't do that because if something gets caught in my suction, then it could cause a problem for my pump. So it's working pretty good. So the reason for vacuuming is because, you know, when you're skimming and scooping, you can't always get the little dirt. It just doesn't catch. So you gotta vacuum. And I'm kind of cheap. I want an automatic vacuum, but this one works great. And your pump's gonna beep at you depending on what kind of pump you have. It says low water flow. It's fine. It used to freak me out. It's normal. So don't freak out. It's kind of annoying. So yeah, I'm just gonna go around here and finish. See if we can get some right here, just for a visual. Get stuck in the crack, and anywhere that you have wrinkles in your pool, you're gonna get stuff trapped where there's a wrinkle. I don't have as many wrinkles this year. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, that's working really great. And I've still got quite a bit of water to drain. So yeah, check out my other videos, you guys. If you need any help with your pool, I'm just an amateur here, but I've learned a lot just from people's tips and comments and watching other people's videos. So I wish you good luck with your pool, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Alright, just a little check-in. I have switched back to filtering. I got my water down to where I needed it, and now I'm filtering. I've also taken that off and cleaned out because it was full of stuff. So even though it looks like I'm just vacuuming up little dusty, dirty things, there's stuff getting stuck in there. So I'll go ahead and show you. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum the middle. Now it's harder to see when it's pushing back in until we've gotten a lot of rain. I'm so glad we used pavers this year, because those poles would be a sinking right in there. Alright, so we've got a little bit of a pile out here. So I'm going to suck that up and see just how clogged that gets. Disappeared pretty quick. Take this off and see what's going on. Trick is taking this off without letting that get up to the air. Oop. Yep, there's some stuff stuck in there. It looks like there's some stuff stuck in my hose. So yeah, that's kind of a pain. Not ideal. No! I don't want air to get in that, so. If you can do this with one hand, you can do anything. Alright, we just made a big old mess. I'm going to kind of tighten that back on there. Don't drop the camera. And finish vacuuming. I think I'm going to try to install my skimmer today too. I'm not going to let that skimmer get the better of me. I found it really hard to attach. So, alright, back to vacuuming, and then I'll let you know about the skimmer. Alright, so I have turned the pump off so that I can see any spots that I missed. It's looking pretty good. And I'm going to show you when you want to check this basket that there's not stuff stuck in there. Put this to closed after you turn it off. Never turn it on with it on closed. I stop the water flow from here by righty-tighty. I let the water out the bottom to relieve the pressure, and then I take the top off. And then pull this basket out. And it's not too bad, but you want to make sure there's nothing blocking. Oop, there's my ring. So, it's a little dirty in there. It's not terrible. Just checking it out. Also gonna check this one. Again, a little bit of stuff in there, not bad. My camera's trying to focus, sorry. So all in all, I love my triangle head vacuum, super basic, it's like $20. It slides along the bottom of the pool, great, has the bristles to help you kind of scrub a little. All right, looking pretty good for being underneath a pine tree. So after you're done vacuuming, you want to go ahead and backwash. So turn your filter to backwash, turn it on. Don't look at my cords. Water's gonna flow out. I do it for like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And that is what you need to do. Backwashing that sand. But don't forget, after you do that, you're gonna wanna rinse the sand. So that's good enough. Important step, you can't just backwash. You gotta backwash and then rinse out that yucky stuff that's in the sand. Looks pretty clean to me. That's good enough. Turn it off. I'm gonna put it to filter. I'm gonna let it filter since it's bright and sunny out. And, that's how I keep my pool clean.